La 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 la. It goes around the pod and la 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 la. Do 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 do.
Hey.
Hi.
Morning.
Morning.
Or good night.
Good night. It is nighttime.
I don't know why I said good morning.
I know. It's dark outside.
I didn't know what to say. I was freaking out. I was freaking out. I just was like, I have to say something to her.
Well, yeah, it's been a while since we've recorded. We had to take a little break.
Do you ever feel like awkward around me?
Yeah, all the time.
No.
No, I don't. I was actually just thinking about how I don't feel awkward around you because we just went to the K-spot with two of our friends. So I was with the girl in the nudie area and Noah was with the guy in the naked area. And obviously we were fine, but we definitely were both a little shy. And I was just thinking about how when I'm with you and you're naked, it's not weird. And it's not awkward.
Yeah. Speaking of naked, I sleep at the nude now.
I know.
Yeah. That makes me pretty tired.
I'm tired too. Good night.
It's the Bedtime Pod podcast. It is interesting. I started sleeping in the nude about 2 months ago.
But I thought you didn't like it.
I didn't like it for a while because it made my butthole like kind of chafed. Chafed?
I don't understand how.
I don't know if it actually did, but my butthole would feel dry and I didn't like it.
Okay.
Also, like, I think like sometimes I itch my butthole.
Ew.
And it's just gross to like itch your bare butthole.
That is gross.
Like, it's always better to like
it's
itch
gross either way.
It's definitely gross either way.
But it's really gross. To scratch Rob BH.
But yeah, I really like sleeping in the nude. It's a lot. I'm finding it more comfortable. It's obviously better with the heat.
Oh yeah, it's so fucking hot.
And I also think it improves our sex life.
Why?
Because I think like if you sleep in the nude and I sleep in the nude, we're too attracted to each other to not end up having sex at some point.
That's not my problem.
Well,
I've never been so attracted to you. I just can't not have sex with you.
But I'm just saying, if we're both naked in bed for 10 hours.
I think no. It doesn't do anything. You're as horny as you always are. And I guess when I'm naked, I'm just like, okay, fine. I'm already halfway there.
Yeah, I think you're halfway there. I also think like more of our skin is touching. It's sexy to sleep in the nude.
Yeah, I just wish you could cuddle with me without getting a boner. Is my wish. Please, God, let my husband be able to cuddle with me without getting a boner.
I can do that.
I don't think so.
But what's so bad about a boner?
Because sometimes I just want to cuddle.
I'm down to do that.
You can't. You're physically incapable. It's like a disease. Sick.
I guess I'm just like, we're here.
That's not a good reason. We're here. I guess we should just do it.
Why not do the most exciting thing we can do right now?
Okay.
What?
I think it's funny.
That I can't.
Not funny. It's just like sometimes I just want to cuddle.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
We can cuddle.
It's your, what's it called? Achilles heel?
I mean, you just got to catch me after we have sex.
That's not when I want to cuddle.
So you just want to cuddle?
Sometimes. Let's see if you can do it.
For how long?
As long as I want.
We've reached this like weird area here where I don't really know how to move forward.
Wow, guys, now you're hearing we're getting divorced.
No, I'm just like, sometimes you just want to cuddle.
Yeah.
And you think every time we cuddle, I end up wanting to have sex.
Yes. Is this too much for the pod? For the listeners?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
I think this is very relatable.
I do too, probably.
I mean, I'm obviously down to cuddle, and when you say you don't want to have sex, we don't.
That is true. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. We don't. Let's see how it goes. We'll try it, and we'll let you guys know if he can do it without someone rising to the occasion.
It's just sometimes it's just hard.
It's funny because in this instance, I want someone to not rise to the occasion. Like rising to the occasion is not rising. You know what I mean? Like rise to the occasion by staying flopped.
Flaccid.
Flopped. Rise to the occasion by staying flopped, gentlemen.
Why are you using all these like other words to describe what you're saying? Just use the words.
Because I like using the word flopped to describe a flaccid penis. I think it's a great way to describe it. Stay flopped, my friends.
I guess I'm just like, I'm confused. I think the cuddling thing is hard because it's like black and white for me a little bit.
I see, guys. I hope your heads are also exploding right now with him being confused as to why sometimes I would just want to cuddle.
How long do you want to cuddle for?
Like, I don't know, as long as I want.
Like, what can you just estimate what would be a good amount of time to cuddle for? And like, what would be would it be before we went to sleep or just
like in the morning? It would be nice to cuddle without you flopping. Rising to the occasion. Like on the couch, it would be nice to cuddle. Basically anytime. Guys, I can't even bend over to get something from the refrigerator without Noah coming up behind me and grabbing my butt. Like, it's just too horny sometimes. You know?
All right.
Should we move on?
Let's move on.
Okay.
I'll try.
Okay.
I'm going to try.
Okay. I get it.
But I guess, yes, one, you're beautiful. Two, it's like entryway, the gateway into having sex is cuddling. So that's why it's confusing.
But okay.
I agree, though. Obviously, it doesn't always have to be a gateway. Sometimes it could just be the way.
Yeah. I want everyone to know sometimes I use Noah's horniness to my advantage, or I'll just fuck with him. Like, I'll let my ass hang out and just like know that it'll distract him or disturb him, or I'll just like sometimes I will purposefully bend over to go in the fridge when I don't even need to, just to fuck with him a little bit.
Why do you do that?
Because I know it makes you a little crazy.
Why?
Because it's funny.
And then when I am like, hey, do you want to have sex in those moments? And you're like, no.
Well, you don't always ask me to
stop touching me.
I'm getting a hair off the mic. I think it's funny.
Why would you torment me like that?
I don't torment you. It's just like fun to see if you know, sometimes it's just like you want to lay a trap and see if it works. And it does.
It sucks because there's nothing I could do to torture you.
No.
Like, if I walked around with my naked body, like, it would not register as sexy to you.
No.
Or like if I bent over.
Well, that'd only be gross.
It's just not fair. There's nothing I can do to torture you or tease you.
Yeah.
Like in sex, yes, but like, I mean like not having sex, like ways I can tease you.
Yeah, not really.
What if I it's like, yeah, I don't know. Nothing. I am like, how do I get my wife off?
You get jacked and do yard work.
Yard work would do it for you?
Maybe if you got jacked and like we're outside like mowing the lawn. We don't have a lawn, but like something.
All right, let's move on.
Okay,
we're going to seamlessly go into our first topic, which is that I lost my voice.
He lost his voice.
So that's why we didn't have an episode last week, guys. We're sorry about that. And I haven't lost my voice in a decade.
Yeah, it's never happened when you're with me, which has been over half a decade. So.
And the last time I lost my voice, it was because I was like yelling and screaming.
Mm-hmm.
But this time nothing happened. I think it was caused by exhaustion.
Yeah, I know what happened. It was caused by exhaustion.
I just had a few nights where I like really didn't get a lot of sleep. One of them was a day of traveling. And my voice was just shot. And I didn't know what to do because I had 3 shows that weekend. And it's really an interesting position for a comedian to be in, for a comedian to literally lose their voice. we can't perform.
Yeah, you can work.
You know, and it really scared me. It was like, whoa, I really, as much as I try to live a healthy life with what I eat and exercise, I need to actually protect my voice the way I, take care of my skin. Like it is really important.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the most, outside of my brain, it's my most important thing.
Yeah. I would argue more important than your brain because there's a lot of dopey comedians out there doing just fine.
Brain is way more important than voice.
I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, it's really important. It felt so weird. It also felt really hard to cancel those shows because I wasn't like really sick.
Yeah, you weren't sick. You just lost your voice.
I know, and it's just for me, if I'm not like physically ill and like I physically can't do something, it's very hard for me to take care of myself, to choose myself.
You never choose yourself. You always choose your work. And this was particularly annoying because the day we go back from Canada, that was a 12-hour travel day. We woke up at 4 and we got back to LA around 4. And then we made food, and then Noah went out and did a show at 10:30. And then he like hung out after the show. So what time did you get back?
I didn't go to bed till 2 a.m.
Yeah, he did. Oh, because then he came back and then he worked more. He edited more.
I had a sketch I really wanted to get out.
Yeah, so he edited till 2, and then he woke up at like 8 or 9. So we got 6 hours of sleep. And then the next day he was out again doing shows. And then it was the next day you lost your voice?
And then it started to go that night. And then that morning it was like really bad. And you were like, you have to message those people right now and cancel the shows this weekend.
Yeah, it was like, well, I think I was a little meaner. I was like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, you're not taking care of yourself.
It's very hard for me to take care of myself. It's very easy for you to take care of yourself.
Yeah, because I don't like feeling like shit. And for some reason, like, you think it's all part of the process.
I think for me, I assume it's going to go away by the time I need it.
Yeah.
But you, as you get older, that becomes less and less possible because your body's older. It doesn't recover as quickly.
Yeah.
Your body needs more help.
Yeah, even after your voice was gone, you had a hard time resting. And I was like, I'm going to fucking kill you. I'm going to strap you to the couch, put on like a chill movie and take your phone away.
Yeah, you were like, why don't you tonight you just like find your favorite movie, pick it out and watch it. And I was like, no, it sounds terrible.
It's so crazy you can't do that because that sounds like so much fun to me. Like, I love being sick. Like, I don't like feeling bad, but the excuse to just chill in my PJs and eat soup and watch movies like and sleep, it's so much fun.
I think if I had a period, I would be better at taking care of myself.
Why?
Because I would have practice once a month, like taking care of myself.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm sure that's not the only reason you take care of yourself, but you do have monthly practice of like, I don't feel well. I need to lay down for 2 days.
Yeah. I mean,
as much as I possibly can.
Yeah, we don't get that opportunity a lot.
Sometimes you do.
Sometimes it works out.
The schedule works out.
If the schedule works out, I'm
Get your period
chilling.
Get your period on a Saturday?
Oh.
What could be better?
Truly, because then I don't have like a set schedule. So sometimes I might have to work, but for the average Joanna, that would work.
Yeah. So maybe if I had a period, I would be able to take care of myself.
Yeah.
better.
Well, I just hope that you learned from this and that like if you're fucking tired, go to bed. And like staying up late is not good for you. So unless you're at a show, I think go to bed. Like no more staying up late to edit. Edit during the day.
You have my word.
Thank you.
No, I am because it just caught up with me. Your health is, you can't run away from it.
No, you can't.
It's coming for you.
It's coming for you. Your health is coming for you, you idiots. I've been feeling so good. And not to like bring it back to my vegan diet,
Here
but
we go.
I'm sorry. I'm feeling so good. My poops have been incredible.
Good for you.
And because I'm not eating like crap. I'm cooking like a ton. I'm doing, a friend called it whole food plant-based. So like a lot of beans, veggies, fruits. Tofu's not a whole food, but it's close enough.
Tofu's processed.
Yeah, tofu's processed AF, but I love it. And then whole grains, a lot of wheat berries, that type of shit. And my poops could win awards. And that feels so good. When my poops are good, I feel like I could take on anything. It's just like, oh, you're starting the day clear. You know what I mean?
Clear?
Clear.
What do you mean?
Your tum's clear.
Oh.
Light, breezy.
Yeah,
Easy
good for
breezy,
you, man.
beautiful poopy girl.
You could poop well.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It feels so good.
Good for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You base your day on how good your poops are.
Sometimes. I mean, if you have a good poop, it does start your day really well. And if you like can't poop, that feels like, I mean, shit. It's awful. A good poop could change the world. If everyone pooped really well, I think there'd be less violence in the world.
You think so?
Yeah, less hatred. So on the flight back from Canada, we flew back into Palm Springs because we left my car at my dad's house. And when you fly into Palm Springs, it's actually very disturbing because it's all desert and then you just see a massive green golf course. It fucks you up. It makes you scared for the planet. And that's when Noah and I decided if we ran the world, golf would be illegal.
Yeah, I am. It's taken me a long time to get to this opinion, but it feels right. I hate golf, and I think it's a terrible sport to play. I think people shouldn't play it, and I know this is probably polarizing to our listenership, but I just hate it. I think it's a really bad sport for the environment, and I think it tricks people into thinking they're getting exercise that they're not.
I don't even care about the exercise. It's bad for the environment. It's like all old white guys, and then like the young rich white guys I know do it, and I'm just like, go do something else.
It's just crazy. Here we are as a nation, as a society, talking about how we're running out of water.
Yeah.
Rivers are drying up, freshwater lakes are drying up, and here we are spraying a golf course with water so that these old white fucks can have a relationship with other old white fucks.
Yeah, golf was invented so men could hang out together and have it not seem too gay.
Why can't men just hang out and be gay?
Just hang out. It's not gay. No, that's what I'm saying. It's like not gay to hang out with your friends. Like, stop making it such a thing. You're making it weird by needing to go play golf. You look like an idiot in your little yellow and white pants and your pink polo also. You're on a little cart.
No one's gayer looking than golfers.
Take a walk, too. Just take a fucking walk around a lake with your best friend and talk about your feelings.
It's just like, it is, once again, we can blame the patriarchy
100%
for this problem.
Yeah, golf should have been the first thing to go with when the water started becoming a thing.
If we eliminated grass from golf courts, we put sand or we put,
Doesn't sand make it harder to golf?
Yeah, not sand, but
we should make it harder. If you want to do it, fine, but it's going to be really hard and it's not going to be fun anymore.
We should put gravel or just like, I don't know, what's that other thing that they put in playgrounds, that tar?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't need grass there. We don't, it's just an easy way to save a couple billion gallons.
Gravel's funny because that would be kind of a hazard. Little pieces of rocks falling in everybody's faces.
What do you think when the water wars start? When the water
wars start.
When the water starts to go away.
Golf will be the last thing because all those dudes are.
That's what I'm wondering.
Donating to campaigns.
What's the first thing to go?
Public pools.
Such a shame because it brings so much community
And joy to people.
and joy to people. And it's very affordable.
Yeah. Water fountains in schools.
It seems so obvious to me that people should not be allowed to have grass
Yeah,
on their lawns.
That's a big duh.
No grass on lawns. No grass on golf courses. I'm not even like saying golf necessarily needs to be illegal. My point is there should not be a grass golf course that requires that much water.
And I'm saying it should be illegal.
I think it should be illegal if they're not willing to compromise these golfers.
I just don't like it. I think it's weird. And it's not even that fun.
You know what I was thinking today? I went to the spa. That's a waste.
No.
Yeah, it is. Sid, if we're going to sit here and say that golfers shouldn't have grass.
It's a tiny little pool.
The amount of water used in that facility.
Fine. You
Astronomical.
can get rid of the spots.
Spas have to go. I'll give you public pools.
Spas have to go. Spas have to go. Fine, take my spa.
You know, I went.
They're kind of gross anyway. I'm like, sure, I got a planner's work today or some shit.
You know, I went home a couple weeks ago, and for my niece's birthday, we did like a water balloon fight.
Mm-hmm. That's gotta go.
We were running through a sprinkler.
That's gotta go.
And the entire time, I don't know if any of the sleepyheads do this. Maybe I'm just so fucking crazy. All I can think about is, this is one day I'm going to look back on this and want to slap myself for how I used water.
Oh, yeah. Used and abused water.
If only we knew.
If only we knew. I mean, we do know.
But what's the other way around this? You want to be the guy at the 1-year-old's birthday party? Be like, dude, do not put the sprinkler out. It's a waste of water. You're going to be sorry in 30 years.
Well, yeah. That's why I don't go to birthday parties for children.
You would have been at my niece's.
You would say?
That's the problem with having these opinions and knowing these things is it's so hard.
To be fun?
To be fun, but no, I think it's also, to sow what you preach. Is that what?
It's hard to sow what you preach.
Is that what it's called?
It's really hard to sow what you preach. It's just hard to practice what you preach.
It's hard to practice what you preach because it's fucking annoying.
But we don't golf. We don't have sprinklers. We have a fucking tar backyard. What is it called that we have? We have the fake grass.
Turf.
We have turf.
We have a tar backyard.
We have a tar. Well, our backyard's the La Brea tar pits. No, we have a turf backyard. I barely shower. I hate it. It's very strange the judgment you get when you try to do something good for the planet. Like, I'm not eating meat and dairy anymore and eggs. And whenever I tell somebody that, they're like, well, it's not going to be healthy for you when you're older. Like, it's actually not that good for you. And it's like, okay, cool. Like, that's not really the point. Like, I'm doing it because factory farming and all that is really bad for the planet. And it's also, fucked up. But like, I don't say that to people when they eat meat. That's not the first thing coming out of my mouth. I don't go, your diet disgusts me. Like but they are so comfortable being like, well, it's not healthy. And it's like, well, that's not the fucking point. I'm actually doing this for all of us.
Oh, thank you, Syd.
Oh no, I just would like a thank you.
I just would like to take a second on this podcast to thank my wife.
Yeah.
Your withholding of your appetite towards meat is making a direct impact on my life. Because for every piece of steak you don't eat, I have 2.
That's not true.
No. But no, I get what you're saying. It's
people just love to make you feel bad, or they roll your eyes at you.
I think everyone wants to feel like they're doing the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think people just don't want to feel bad that they're not doing anything, or be like, well, for health reasons, I can't do it. And I'm like, great, don't do it. I don't care. Do whatever you want. I would never say anything to you about your diet. Like, I think that's rude.
Yeah. I really don't like when people start to comment on like what I'm eating, how I'm eating. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm happy to talk about it myself, but I remember my brother was such a fucking piece of shit when I was home. I was trying to, I've been trying to lose a little weight, and when I'm home, I find it's very hard to not overeat.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason.
It's because you're stressed.
No, I think it's because we'll go out to like dinner and the food is really good and I want to eat it.
Okay.
And we went out to dinner with my brother and he ordered too much food for the table. And I was like, I don't know why you're ordering that much. I'm only going to have one slice of pizza. And then
famous last words.
I ended up having one slice of pizza. But the whole time at dinner, my brother just kept looking at my plate and was just like, are you enjoying that one pizza? Are you going to have more? Oh, you're not?
Yeah, people love to give people shit about how they eat. And let's just all collectively stop doing that because it's so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
And it's none of your business.
But you should eat less meat. And that's all we'll say.
Yeah. Unless someone wants to talk about it, which I like talking about it with other people sometimes. But let me bring it up.
One thing that I noticed about Canada, which was really eye-opening, I feel like there are so many Karens in Canada.
Oh, Canada is Karen country. It was the most I've ever seen in my life. Constantly being cut in line by these bitches. I got in a fight with a lady in a parking lot.
What happened?
I was standing in the door of the car and she was sitting in her car and I fell. Like I just lost my balance and the car door hit her car. And I looked and didn't make a mark. So I was just like closing the door. And then she comes out and she's like, excuse me. You just hit my car. And I was like, yeah, like, sorry. And then she was like, well, did it leave a mark? And I was like, no, it didn't leave a mark. And she was like, oh, how? Of course you're going to say it didn't leave a mark. Just coming at me so hot. So I just finally snapped. And I was like, look, lady, my fucking car didn't leave a mark on your car. And then she was like, oh, well, then fuck you. And then I went, well, fuck you, you old bitch. And I walked away.
And of course, I'm witness to this.
And he was upset at me.
I don't think you were wrong.
I wasn't wrong.
Until you said whatever, you fucking bitch.
She started with the fuck you.
Okay, but we know that just because someone starts it doesn't mean that you have to continue it.
No, but I had to get her off my back.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You could have just walked away. That's my thing is like, you can either meet them with kindness and frustrate them more, or you can walk away and not say anything.
I don't know. With Karens, it's tough.
But there were so many entitled, and I hate to paint a broad brush, older white women.
Yeah.
Who I don't know what goes in their head, what is going on in their heads, but you get the feeling that they think of themselves so highly.
Ugh, they really do.
And think of themselves as really kind people, and I'm sure they are.
I don't think so.
That to mistreat them is this huge guffaw.
Which, like, we didn't, but they consider mistreatment like just something taking like a second longer than they want it to, or something not entirely going their way, or like just things not being incredibly easy for them. And yeah, I'm not into Canada right now.
It's like that guy in the Big Five Sporting Goods. Like,
oh yeah,
there's no ability to handle a second of inconvenience.
Yeah, they can't do it. It was so annoying.
It makes me want to inconvenience them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I want to just like take like we were boarding the plane.
Yeah.
And I it took me a second to get my luggage into the stowaway. And the person behind me, I could just tell, was ready to fucking kill me.
Yeah, I noticed that. And I was hoping you would take longer.
And I just wanted to take even longer.
Yeah. You know, my friend Stevie Nelson said something that I've been thinking about ever since. I thought it was so smart. She said that karma isn't this like grand magical thing that like the wind is going to get you or God is going to get you because you were bad. No, it's just when you don't treat other people with kindness and respect, those people sometimes have the ability to make your life easier or your life harder. And in what world would they ever make your life easier if you're not nice to them or treat them with respect? And I found that to be so true. Like at the gym that I work at, if you're nice to me and, you know, cool, I'll give you free shit all the time. You got a friend who wants to come climbing? Cool, they can come for free. Like that's your karma. But if you're not nice, you are getting charged for every little fucking thing. Chalk back, great. That's $1 on your account. I almost never charge people for those unless they're an asshole. You're getting charged for a chalk bag.
Syd had to deal with a unruly patron at the gym the other night.
Noah got to see it too.
Tell him what happened.
It's just we close at 10 and people are late, you know, a lot of the time. But for some reason this night, so many people were late. And there was this group of people who were just taking their sweet ass time. And by 10:05, they were still slowly packing up. So I was like, okay, guys, you got to move it on out of here. Like we're closed. And this one guy was like, still had just gone to the bathroom and then was still walking slowly back to pack his bag. And I was like, come on, dude, like pick up your stuff. And he was like, I'm going. And I was like, do you not see me cleaning right now? Like the gym is closed. I'm trying to do my job so I can get out of here. And there's also an older woman who works there from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. She has a limp and she cleans the building and she's picking up stuff. She can't take the garbage out until everyone's gone. And I was like, do you not see us cleaning? It's just so rude. And then he goes, well, and I was like, just get out of here. And he goes, well, you started it.
He's like pointing at her.
Points at me.
He pointed at you. He goes, you started it, like a 3-year-old.
Yeah. And
this is a 32-year-old man.
And I was like, I'm doing my job. We're closed. Leave. So they finally left, but I've been having some run-ins lately.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking about that.
That I've been having run-ins lately?
No, I was just thinking about like the equivalent of that. Like if you went into a restaurant and you were there at closing, I imagine the restaurant would let you finish what you were eating and then you could leave.
Well, so as a former server,
like, would you get that mad at someone?
No, we let them stay and like we'll start cleaning up around them. But like the kitchen closes when I worked at my last restaurant. The kitchen closed at 9. So at about 8:45, it'd be like, kitchen's closing. Can I any last things? Because no more opportunities. And they'll be like, yes or no. So the kitchen will close. And then, you know, I'll let those people hang out because I have a lot of cleaning to do. When you're a server, there's a fuck ton of cleaning to do at the end of the shift. But it is annoying for them to stay. So a lot of the times we'll drop the check. We'll turn the lights down in parts of the restaurants. You know, we'll stack the chairs. We look closed. So at that point, if you're staying, it is because you're rude. But no, we don't say anything because we're still hoping for a good tip. And like sometimes when people stay later, they'll leave a good tip and then I'm not mad at you. Yeah,
but you don't get tipped at the gym for
No, I don't
your
get
service.
tipped in the gym for dealing with fucking assholes.
But I mean, is there not an ability to just clean up around them until they leave?
No, I can clean up around them, but what's annoying is that I don't know who's left shit that I can take and who's just taking their sweet ass time.
Right.
You know, like I don't know what's trash, what I need to put in the lost and found. It is an issue.
I think people don't realize that their favorite place is someone's job.
Yeah, it's my least favorite place.
And it's like you have been working a whole shift.
Yeah, at that point I'd been working 8 hours. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
It's time for you to go home.
Yeah. And I really think how you treat people in the service industry deeply reflects who you are as a person.
I know you've said it on the podcast like 3 or 4 times.
Well, I just think it's important to always state that. So like if you are a listener and you don't work in the service industry, just like think about it. Tip everybody. Be nice.
There's tipping though that
there's tipping I won't do. Like I think I went
there's certain over tipping that I think corporations are using tipping to like not pay their employees and also to make more money.
Well, yeah, and tipping originated with slavery. Like, it was illegal to not pay black people, so people would just tip them.
Yeah.
So it's actually not a good thing. We should just be paid well.
Like, there's tipping at the fucking gas station when I'm getting gas.
Yeah,
It's like,
there's tipping. Tipping has become out of control.
I'm not tipping on gas.
Mm-mm.
Like, I'm already getting charged out of my asshole.
No, I'm just saying, if you stay late at a restaurant, fine, just tip well. And no one's going to be mad at you.
Yeah.
It could be annoying, but it was worth it for an extra $10, $20, you know?
Yeah. That was crazy to watch. I get nervous seeing that happen when I'm a witness to it. I don't want anyone to hurt you.
No one's going to hurt me.
And I don't like the confrontation, but sometimes it's necessary. But I don't know. For me, maybe because I'm a man, I never find myself in those situations.
I don't know. I don't like it either. It does make my heart pound out of my chest. I'm not.
It seems like you get off on it.
I don't like it, but I get so enraged by the lack of respect that I can't help it. And I that's probably something I should work on. Because I don't like popping off. But I also think you need to stand up for yourself sometimes.
Whatever, you old fucking bitch.
You old bitch. I didn't need to say that to that lady, but I really was at the end of my rope with the Karens of Canada.
Yeah, they were a lot. It's just, you don't know what's going to set them off.
You really don't. And it's anything and everything. Anything and everything.
Like accidentally cutting in front of them by accident could set them off.
But not even cutting them. One lady cut everyone at this restaurant we were at, and I was just like, God damn it, I want to say something. But I didn't. But my dad kind of did. So that was funny.
Yeah. Anyways, it's getting hot.
I know. You got annoyed at us in Canada a little bit for talking about... My dad and I, and I'm sure a lot of you do this too, while we're eating, we'll talk about our next meal and what's it going to be. And it annoys Noah.
I find it to be very annoying.
Why?
Because I'm just like, we're eating.
So?
We got to, let's just enjoy what we're doing right now.
But why can't we enjoy it by talking about wanting to do it more?
I guess because I think it comes down to a difference in how I like to vacation, how you like to vacation.
Okay. It always comes back to this.
Well, it's just you like to base your vacations around food.
Yeah.
And I love food. And when I go on vacation, I want to eat good food. But if I have a whole day, I'm thinking good meal, activity, good meal. You are good meal, snack, good meal.
I'm good meal, rest, snack. Good meal.
And I would love us to think about what's going on between the meals, not just the meals.
But we had plans already.
It's let's put a little more effort into the doing and a little less into the eating.
Never. I'll never do it.
I mean, we did go on good meals. We did go on good meals.
And good meals.
No, the food was good. It just was frustrating. It happened every single time.
That's what you get when you hang out with me. I love food. It's the best.
Yeah. I could have done without it a little bit. Because you could still do it, but why do we have to do it during the meal? Why can't we do it after in the car on the way back? Wasn't that a good meal? Yeah, it was good. By the way, what do you want to get for dinner later? Now I'm interested. Now I'm leaning in. I'm listening.
I don't care if you're interested. And I don't need your opinion for what we're doing for dinner, so I'll just keep doing what I'm doing.
I don't get an opinion on dinner?
You can, but you gotta give it to me while you're eating lunch.
The only time you can take my opinion on what we're eating for dinner is when I'm eating lunch.
Now that I know it annoys you, yes. I'm going to bend over and shake my ass in your face at the table and ask you what you want for dinner while you're eating lunch.
I will say it is cute because I do think that's something you and your dad bond over.
How much we like food?
Well, just dinners and that is your guys. For me and my dad, that's playing basketball or playing pickleball or going on a hike. But for you and your dad, it's those meals.
Yeah.
You guys really love food.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
It is.
I didn't say anything the whole trip because I know that's your guys' love language to each other.
That's sweet.
But inside, I'm these fucking people can't can't go a meal without talking about a meal.
It's true. We can't go a meal without talking about a meal.
Anyways.
Should we say what we're into this week?
I think we should.
Okay. What are you into, Noah?
What am I into this week? I'm into showing some dong at the dong house.
You mean at the Korean spa?
Yeah, we went to the Korean spa today, and we went with a couple, and the guy is a new friend of mine. I really like him, but he's a new friend,
yeah.
You know, I would say within the last few months or maybe last year. And it was a spa where you cannot wear anything in the men's section
or the women's
section. They do it because they want the pools to be very, very clean. And if you go in with your own stuff, there's a chance it could be dirty. But if you go in naked, you take a shower before you go into the pool, you're going to be really clean. And I just was not expecting that. You know, when I put my stuff in the locker room and I was going out to the pools, I still had my underwear on. And my friend had nothing on, and I saw a full dong.
How was his penis?
Great.
Yeah, I expected.
You did?
Because he's tall.
You think every tall guy's got a big dick?
No, because I know a lot of tall guys with little ones, but he has a good personality. So I thought tall plus good personality, big penis.
Yeah. Tall plus big personality equals big cock.
No, tall plus good personality equals big penis. Tall plus bad personality, you know that's a tiny penis.
Yeah.
And you know it's a sickeningly small one.
Short, bad personality, big cock.
Big. Short, good personality,
big cock.
Little cock.
No, big cock.
I think little.
You think short, good personality, little cock?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we're accepting of all cocks. My point is, and I go out there with my underwear, and my friend's like, no, you have to take it off.
So incredible that you went out there in your underwear like an idiot.
So I go back and I take it off and I show full dong, and it felt really good.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's like nice to be like naked with men.
Mm-hmm. It feels good to be naked with men.
I just feel like alive, and also it's freeing. I'm not worried. We all have dicks.
Yeah.
That guy's is really weird.
Yeah.
And mine, what I noticed in comparison to others, a very respectable penis.
What was a weird one?
Where you like couldn't see it and it was just covered with hair.
Ew.
You know, that was the weird one. Like, because the small one still looks like a normal penis, but like when it's like I can't even really see it.
That's no me gusta.
But yeah, I really liked showing dong. I really liked just being free that way. But it was very funny to do that with someone who I'm just becoming good friends with.
Yeah.
But it's kind of always weird. We talked about this when I talked about that hot guy in the sauna.
Yeah.
I'm much more comfortable getting naked and showing my dong to people I don't know than people I do know.
Me too. I don't care about people I don't know, but people I know, I'm like, weird.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, wasn't from a naked house.
Yeah, my dad slept naked. I saw his dick a lot growing up.
A lot?
A lot.
How much?
Well, honestly, whenever I used to get scared at night, my dad would come down and he would be naked.
Stop. He wouldn't put on clothes to come down? That is so weird.
So I learned to not be scared because I didn't want to see my dad's dong.
That is so funny that he would come down naked. Parents are so fucking weird.
Or I'd be like, Mom, I can't sleep. And she'd be like, I'm sending your dad down. I'd be like, no, I'm fine. I could go back to sleep. I'm fine.
Is so funny. Oh my God.
And then I at one point when I got old enough, I was like, hey, Dad, if you come out of the room at night, you have to put underwear on.
Yeah.
I don't want to
still sleep naked?
No, I think he sleeps in underwear now.
Wonder what changed.
Maybe his butthole gets chapped.
Chafed. Chapped? I got a chapped butthole.
Chafed and chapped mean the same thing, right?
No.
What's the difference?
Chafed, I feel like, is from something rubbing against your skin, and chapped, it's just chapped. It's Like the air does it.
Okay. Anyways, what are you into this week?
Guys, I'm having a love affair with beans.
Oh, yeah.
I ordered a lot of beans from Rancho Gordo. I can't wait till they get here. I made these delicious gigante beans in a recipe from La Bouvette, which is this restaurant in Paris. But it's so easy. It's just little beans, and you can even get them from the can. I just couldn't find them, so I made them from scratch with olive oil, salt, and lemon zest, and it was so good. So I'm just loving my beans. And I digest them really well, but it is not going well for Noah and my nostrils.
This was like a disgusting episode.
I know.
That's
I feel
okay.
really bad for everybody. If you're still with us, we love you. But
Yeah.
I gotta go sleep.
Guys, we have a Patreon that we upload to every week. And we have the socials. And it would be really great if some of you, because there's actually a lot of you out there listening, wrote us a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. If you just take the time, take 1 minute after this episode and write a review, that would really mean the world to us.
Thank you, Sleepyheads. We love you.
Good night.
Good night.
It's the Bedtime Pod podcast.